Yo,
Hey, hey, yo.
yo.
Oh, yes, baseball is back now that Kenley has blown a save, and mosquitoes are also back now that my
Oof.
legs are being destroyed. Going to have to restock up on candles and other sprays and thermosols and whatever. But thank you guys for joining us. Happy Wednesday. Happy day before the Masters. We have a couple, predictions and other little fun factoids to get into about the Masters. Obviously, some baseball, a couple other side notes and everything like that. So, as always, hit us up in the comments. Hit us at the link. You know what to do. Tyler,
It's free.
how are you doing?
It's free to call. It's free to call in.
It's free.
You don't even need to register. Just call. Just type it in, hit enter, and you're in.
No app required. We won't even run you off. Like, there's
That's right.
We're not going to give you the you idiot treat. You idiot! Get off my show.
That's right.
Although,
Yeah.
You're an idiot that doesn't know anything about baseball. Whew. Opening day. That's going to be a good season. But again, Tyler, how are you doing on this Wednesday?
Doing good, man. Look, loving the baseball's back. Like you said, I'm not a huge golf guy, but I will watch the Masters. I will watch any major Masters. We got Masters teeing off tomorrow. It's a typical bit slower Wednesday, but still some good news going on. We got Champions League is back as well, Ernie. Champions League is back. Yeah, man, doing pretty good. Oh no! It's not good anymore. How you doing today, Rod?
Oh no! Was that Dennis Rodman that hit the side of that cliff?
Yes, it was Dennis Rodman. Yes.
He's fine. He's fine, everyone. But
thank you so much. Late '90s, early 2000s Fox.
Reality back in the day.
Insane shit.
Beautiful.
How are you today, Roddy?
Doing well. Happy to be here with you guys. Not too crazy of a day at work. So, and actually, producer Tanaya and comment fight starter Amanda went to the Padre game. So,
nice.
One of the last remaining people that I know that has not been to a baseball game yet. But soon.
I haven't either.
Yeah, we'll have to maybe just those Dodger tickets are real right now. So, maybe we'll just come down here and see a Padres Marlins game. I don't know.
Right. Yeah, I either got to go down there or we'll meet in the middle and go to Anaheim. I'm sure tickets aren't expensive there. I'm sure Justin will want to meet us there, being that that's his favorite team, the Angels.
Yes, his new favorite team. Yeah. But let's get right in before we get could do a little Masters, and it's just going to kind of be like that. Wednesday, a lot of odds and ends stories. So I feel like it's always appropriate to fire it up with a side piece intro in this case. Shout out to Jaime watching in line at HPP buying booze.
Yeah, there you go.
Let's get right into it. As far as just a couple of the other side notes, I mean, this has been breaking over the last couple days, but and yes, trend-wise, I know San Diego today we moved into the orange tier. For the most part, Orange County has been in the orange tier. Things are trending positively. The vaccine is opened up for everyone in California at this point. So, as we were saying, however you feel about it, I just want to be able to go to games again in person. So, I think it would be the easiest thing to just do it. I don't know of anyone that it's killed yet. So, that's all I'm saying.
Quick shout out to the homies that drove all the way up here to Bakersfield from San Diego to go to one of the vaccine areas yesterday. I was chatting with them in line about the Padres and Dodgers seasons for a little bit. So, shout out to you homies.
Sorry about Tatis. We'll get into that a little bit later. But this was kind of I hate to say, but feels like a throwback to, not this time last year, but once sports started last year. I mean, not really on this scope, but infections breaking out amongst teams. And the NHL, we talked about the way they're doing the divisions. It's not necessarily a bubble, but, there's certain restrictions as far as media access, things like that. But in this case, there's a whole Canadian division. So all the teams that play in Canada have not, crossed the border at all. at this point. They're just playing against each other. But a huge outbreak. 25 members, and I think it was like 15 players, like something crazy. Like
Something
it just
like that, yeah.
spread like wildfire, as it is wont to do. They are saying they are still going to figure out a way to play an entire season, although it's sort of winding down. We're getting closer to playoff time, so it's gonna be tougher to sort of make up some of these games, and when it's safe to do so. But just kind of a reminder that it still can happen, and I think the scope of this one is the craziest part about it to me.
Yeah, I mean, it is especially weird just with how, you made the point, like the Canadian teams aren't coming in here to America. Like, I haven't heard too many numbers about like wild outbreaks in Canada. So seeing an entire team up there that like presumably at no point in time anybody's crossed the border. I mean, I guess maybe their families could have. I mean, who's to speculate on how it actually happened? But yeah, it's just kind of crazy that an entire team is being sidelined for. You got to imagine this is going to be at least a couple weeks. Yeah, just a really weird outbreak there.
And even with certain precautions all the leagues are taking, as far as yes, we do need we want to have the games played, for people's entertainment, whatever, but also obviously the money. Don't forget about the money. Contractual obligations with TV and the players. But it just shows you. I mean, it's pretty protected. I feel like, the place I work at the bank, we're pretty strict about, can't be around anyone of, general public without a mask, sanitizing all the time, spacing people out diligently. But it can still happen. And once it gets going, it can just shoot off. And, most of the sports leagues, I feel like appropriately so, although there is sort of an argument that, people are clamoring to have sports back. Obviously, I was too. That there may be some kind of tipping point of, when it was coming down to who's essential. Obviously, I'm not saying cut in line in front of a nurse or whatever, but like the leagues were saying, we're not going to cut the line. We're not going to force the players to have it before they can play, that sort of thing. So still a lot of people, professional athletes within these leagues that are not vaccinated. And this is the thing that can happen. So just crazy that it just blew up so fast as it did.
Well, it's funny you mention that because I did see a headline today. I want to say I saw it on Reddit that I believe it was the Rangers canceled practice today so the entire team could go get their vaccinations.
Okay.
Which, I mean, I think that, that's a cool move. And I don't know how feasible it is for every team because some people are traveling or some states are still not allowing everybody to do it, all kinds of things. But I just thought that was a cool move on the Rangers' part is, hey, if you can get it, go get it.
So good luck, Padres, because these guys are going to be jacked up on the vaccine, and we might see a whole new Rangers team that's capable of anything.
No, the New York Rangers, not Texas Rangers.
Oh, okay. All right, you dodged that bullet, Padres. Well, and yeah, I'm not surprised, especially that it would be a hockey team announcing that. Yes, they're not playing against the Canucks or any of the Canadian teams at this point, but just kind of realizing that it is still out there and in places where, like California now, where it's available, pending, you got to schedule an appointment, whatever. But probably not something that you would.
Not at Cal State Bakersfield. Walk-ins welcome.
If the Canucks would have just played at CSUB, where the vaccine is readily available, we got shots to give.
The Canucks should have been here playing the Condors in that, in that interpromotional classic, NHL AHL matchup.
Yeah, you could take it out on the Oilers farm team. And,
that's right.
Feel good about yourselves. Get a vaccine while you're down here. Have a good time. But that's something to keep an eye on. Like I said, they're planning on attempting to fill out the entire schedule for the missed games, but going to have to do some trickery with the schedule to make that happen, or closer together games. So however that's going to work out.
Double headers.
Yeah, it's hockey double headers.
NHL doubleheaders, yep.
I just feel bad for the equipment guys because, the smell on those pads would be incredible.
That's going to stink. That's going to stink.
Breathtaking. And as Tyler mentioned, the champions, league is back. Round of 16. We had a couple games yesterday, a couple today. We got to say shock of the day. Bayern goes down in their first game. In the snow, I don't know if the whole game was getting snowed on, but you boys are German, you're used to that. But PSG put it on. I think they're up 2-0 at one point in the first half. Bayern pulled one back right before halftime. Yeah, because it was, what's his name? Choupo-Moting. That's one of my favorite career arcs ever. Relegated with Stoke, goes to PSG, bought by Bayern. Winning at life. Winning at life.
That man, just falling upwards. That's what he's doing.
Although, as the old, the classic trope goes, the one thing he couldn't do was win on those cold nights in Stoke.
Yeah, that's right. A rainy Thursday in Stoke. But yeah, I mean, definitely you got to say it surprised me. PSG, big thing is they got 3 away goals, which, I mean, now that means Barca's got to win 2-0 on the road.
Certainly capable of that.
They are, although I don't know if they're going to have Lewandowski back next week. I know he was hurt and couldn't play today, which is why Choupo-Moting was their main striker. I mean, if they don't have Lewandowski, that's, that man's at least 40 goals a year. I mean, he's 40 goals as of 2 weeks ago. And
he's a walking goal. I mean, just follow him around. You'll see him score a goal, even if it's in the grocery store. Like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, look, Bayern is an absolute machine, but if you take out a 40-goal scorer, it's gonna hurt them. So I'm real curious to see what they do next week. Another shocker was kind of how easy Real Madrid handled Liverpool yesterday. I know they got a couple goals from Vinicius, which is 2 goals from Vinicius is weird enough as it is. But I mean, like, their midfield just dominated. Like, Liverpool, outside of 1 goal from Salah, was just completely dominated by the midfield of Real Madrid. I know Trent Alexander-Arnold didn't have a good game. Sadio Mane hasn't looked good all year, really. He looked really bad yesterday. I mean, the saving grace is they got the 1 away goal, so now they just got to win, 2-0 next week, and they'll be through. But, not a good look for them yesterday.
And, kind of a sort of a tricky spot for a team that has, previously they were a very high-profile team. They've re-risen to that level. With that comes the large amount of spending that they've had, and not going to win the league. And if your last leg of saving grace would be Champions League, which a team like that, they're really playing for the Champions League. But that looks very much in doubt as well now. So it's work to do, but they did get the road goal, so they're not totally eliminated.
The great line I saw after the game yesterday was somebody said, "Now I fully understand how bad Arsenal was this past weekend."
Fucking hell. The man who's come on for some.
But so next week we'll have the second leg of the quarterfinals. It's interesting to see. Look, every game is still within reach. Obviously, it's going to take major efforts on some parts, but every game is still within reach. So that definitely makes every game next week exciting.
And also shout out to, Pulisic, I know you're hurt, but Mason Mount, one of the people that you're fighting for playing time with, scored a great goal. His first ever Champions League goal. Yeah, and he looked great in that game. They go 2-up on Porto, but Pulisic, just stay healthy for the love of God, please.
Put that man in bubble wrap, please.
Also, one more update from Jaime at the grocery store: booze and rolling papers, just to clarify.
Perfect.
So have a night, son.
That's a Wednesday night right there.
Have a night, son. Let's quickly swerve over to baseball, and we are going to work on this being a recurring theme because we're 2 for 2 now on what we are now dubbing the Houston Astros 2021 Public Shame Tour. You saw the A's fans giving it to them, rightly so. Credit to the Astros.
Before the Astros gave it to the A's.
Credit to the Astros, they swept that series. But look,
They
we're not here
dominated that series.
we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about fans are back. They're pissed, and they want to let the Astros know. And I want them to let the Astros know. Like
True.
I said, it wasn't about take the trophy away. It wasn't about that. It was about the fake apology tour that left a bad taste in every reasonable person's mind. So smash cut to last night in Anaheim. It's just more of the same. More of the same. We had a guy with a Dodgers hat running down. I see. Actually, on the video of this, which I do have a video and it's great, but he angrily chucks it forward. It lands on the back of some people in the front row and then just tumbles over the side. So inflatable trash cans definitely in play. And then shout out to the ball boy that has to run out there, grab the trash can. He's like, oh, we got a stoppage in play.
There we go.
Cans on the field.
Somebody's got to clear this out. Let's go, lads. There we go.
Hey! Let's see some hustle. Come on. Act like you want it. And things escalated. As an actual trash can did make it onto the field. Which I saw the video of that trash can moments before being sat on top of the outfield wall and obviously banged on. So let's keep it going. We saw, the A's playing before he cheats when the Astros lineup was announced. The fans just laying into him. Angel fans doing their part. I feel like this is something we can just carry on throughout the season, even once we break out of the division. I mean, obviously that's, the one of the teams you hate the most because you play the most. But I think this has legs across the league. Wherever the Astros go, I think it's going to be troll season.
Right? Royals fans, what are you going to do? Let's see what you got, Royals fans. Let's see what the Blue Jays are going to do. Let's see what the Rays are going to do. I want some creativity from your fans here.
No, Jaime calling out the Angels. Angels of Anaheim Disneyland from the OC. Like I said, it's not about that. It's just about giving the Astros all the smoke. And one of our favorite baseball weirdos, one Mr. Zach Greinke, also pointed out, it's been nice having the fans in the stadium, actually. Thought I enjoyed it last year without them, which, shocker. He's a weird dude. But
right.
So far, I would say it's been pretty nice. Also, going home will be nice.
That is a very, very Zach Greinke quote. When I saw it, I was like, yeah, that sums that man up. But yeah, I mean, look, hey, I for sure the first that inflatable trash can was definitely a Dodger fan. Was the real trash can a Dodger fan? I almost feel like that may have been an Angel fan. I thought I saw the person wearing a red hat.
I mean, I saw some crowd videos not involving the trash can where there was still lustily booing the crap out of the Astros. Trash can jokes, banging on things. Bring it on. Look, the Astros very well, quite possibly will win that division. We just got to accept it. But
yeah,
they can do it while being publicly shamed. That's all I want.
Yeah, and I don't know. I thought it was funny. I saw a lot of people asking, how'd that guy even get the real trash can? Where's security? Like, if you've been to an Angel game, that outfield security, they're all like 70. There's no way they're stopping somebody from bringing a trash can up there. First of all,
throw one double move on one of those guys.
Right.
That's it.
They're done. But and then also, of course, Dusty Baker's response to it. And look, Dusty's been put in a shitty situation. I get it. He wasn't part of that 2017 team. They hired him partly to be a manager, partly to be a PR guy, and he's sticking up for his guys. I get it. But at the same time, like, breaking out the "won't somebody please think of the children" argument when asked about this, like, how about we teach our kids don't cheat, don't do the crime if you're not willing to do the time? How about we teach them that first before we teach them, like, oh, let's not publicly shame people for being shitty.
And again, my whole point goes back to if you're not willing to do the time. Look, you got to wear it, got to own it. Instead, the players all got immunity. They basically didn't really admit to anything. And Jeff Luhnow and Hinch got fired. Now Luhnow's suing the team. It's a whole mess. But I just feel like nobody ever really copped to it. Like, all you got to do is just fake being sorry for 5 minutes. Like, it was unfortunate what happened. I certainly regret my stair pushing whatever you want to say. But
I would if I had to go back and relive it, I would certainly reconsider it.
This parole hearing is over. But the fact that they were so disingenuous with that whole thing, I say bring it on. Just let it fly all season. This will be a treat for all non-Astro fans to enjoy.
That August game at Dodger Stadium is gonna be it's gonna be ugly, especially if LA is cleared to have like 50 to 100% capacity.
No,
it's gonna be ugly.
It's gonna be on and popping for real. I mean,
look, we're laughing about inflatable trash cans that Dodger fans do. I mean, we've seen Dodger fans. We were at a game, I think it was either game 1 or game 2 of the season against the Giants when they broke out an inflatable syringe, an inflatable pill bottle when Barry Bonds was in left field. Dodger fans are creative with their heckles, but they will also just be extremely nasty, really drunk, which will make them nastier. It's that's gonna be brutal.
Probably definitely have to throw some extra security LAPD on that one. Just saying, Dodger fans,
100%.
Let's troll responsibly, okay? We don't want, no one needs to die. I just want to see the Astros, get embarrassed a little bit.
If you're an Astros fan that likes to go to road games, maybe don't go to one of those.
Maybe sit that one out.
I'm looking out for your safety.
Yeah,
Dodger fans can be cool, but Dodger fans are still not happy about this. Just maybe sit that game out.
They showed up last year to troll the bus. They couldn't even go inside. They were just to watch the bus go by for 30 seconds. Like probably at least 250 people just came for that.
Right.
In more unfortunate news, Tatis, the $340 million man, and it was a awkward looking swing. To almost, I mean, he definitely kind of swings out of his shoes. It works for him. Like, he's obviously a good hitter. Hasn't been hitting well this season. Had the non-throwing shoulder, the same shoulder injury in spring training, and it certainly seems like he was still playing with that injury. It does suck. Obviously, like, I'm not one of these like trolling Dodger fans, because I think Tatis is one of the most exciting players that baseball has, and marketable wise, like trying to make this game more interesting, young, exciting, always like all hustle, all out, all the time. But I read this article by Shaken. Actually, they talked to what's his name? Not the guy that stabbed Tyrod Taylor, the other Chargers, Chow.
Dr. Chow.
Former Chargers doctor, who seems to think everything indicates that it's probably at least some tear of the labrum, which would require surgery, and if he were to do that, probably done for the season. They could go either way. He did say, they could kind of just try to build it back up slowly with like rehab and physical therapy and see if he can play out the season. The amount of money that's invested, it's really hard to say, because the Padres haven't really been like so exciting from a ticket selling standpoint, especially if, like Tyler was saying about the Dodger game, potentially by the time we get past June, could have full capacity available. I know the tickets have been really expensive for the limited capacity they have now. I think that would be kind of short-sighted. Probably depends on where the team is at that point, let's be honest. But just tough to watch. I mean, when I saw the video, I was like, whoa, man. And I was like, that could be his wrist, could be his elbow. I don't even know. But he went down in serious pain when that happened.
Yeah, I mean, I was actually talking with CEO Nick about this last night. Just and obviously they know more than we know. Like, they've actually seen the scans, seen the X-ray, seen the shoulder, know all that. Just kind of from the limited amount that I know from 2 years of athletic injuries courses, a little bit of it in like one anatomy course.
Well, you're the fight doctor. I mean,
I'm the fight doctor. This is true. The subluxation. The issue with it is, you can reset your shoulder and let it rest for a few weeks and be back. But the problem, it's kind of like when you get knocked out once, you're susceptible to being knocked out easier more and more.
Right.
Once that shoulder comes out once, you put it back in, it's more likely to come out. And with his violent swing, like it's it seems really like it come out. And again, I don't know the inner details on this, but it seems to me like you would want to get this dealt now because you're in this with this guy for the long term. You're in him for 13 years. You know, if you got to get this shoulder fixed this first year, like if you got to have some reconstructive surgery, it could be like what Bellinger had in the offseason. You know, it'll take 4 months to heal up, and then he's back. Guess what? 4 months from now, you get it back to the playoff push. If that's what it is. And again, we don't know everything, but I don't know. Just to me, it seems like this is something you would want to get taken care of now. But maybe it's something he can play through. Maybe he'll be. You know, I think they just put him on a 10-day IL. They're probably gonna let him rest for a couple weeks, see where it is, and go from there. I'm hoping it's not anything big like you. Like I like Tatis. He's great for the game. I love watching him play. So definitely want him back healthy. Just kind of, I don't know. It just really weird. Like it seems like it's something bigger than they're letting on. But again, they know more than I do. So
well, and
maybe he'll
the
be
thing that also Dr. Chow mentioned in the article was, look, he's all of 22, 23 years old. Like
right.
if we do the surgery, he's more than capable of coming back. Like, yes, maybe you won't get him back this season, but let's think about all the money you just signed him up for and all the amount of time. Like, maybe let him heal up right while he's young enough to like easily get through that kind of, you know, rehab, as opposed to like forcing him back out there for we're pushing for a playoff or a wild card spot in year one of this marathon contract. So, yes, tough decision to be made, but I feel like he should probably do the surgery and just fully heal up. But I mean, again, we don't know what's going to happen with that.
Yeah. You know, we're just speculating. So they know way more than we do. They know how bad it really is. Again, we're just going off of what we could see and reading professionals'
I'm just
advice.
a fight doctor.
Just a fight. That's it. I'm a fight. I'm not a baseball doctor. I'm a fight doctor. Okay.
Well, whole different thing. Calm down.
Yeah.
Calm down. You're going to give yourself skin failure.
Right. Yeah, I'm a general practitioner. I'm not an otolaryngologist. I'm not a specialist. Come on.
In lighter baseball news, well, kind of, besides the circumstances of why it's moving to Colorado.
Besides the political reasoning,
besides
yes.
political reasons, which we keep this show free of that. With the home run derby being at Coors Field, I'm down for this. I am totally down.
Yes.
No humidor. Let's just see how far we can hit these balls. I mean, let's just see what happens.
Yeah, look, you're already in Colorado where the ball's going to fly, and it's the home run derby. People want to see how far these go. Like, yeah, get rid of that. You know, bring back the crazy like tightly wrapped balls that we're using last year, and let's just make this. Give them aluminum bats. Screw it. Like let's just go. Let's just go full on ridiculousness. Charlie Blackmon is the Chuck Nasty that was interviewed for this. I'm with him on this one. Like, let's just make this as ridiculous as we possibly can.
The only thing with the aluminum bats, which I'm on board, I'm hearing that, I'm liking that, but we might lose like 4 or 5 little leaguers to serious head injuries out there shagging balls, because these guys turn on one with an aluminum bat. Watch out.
Yeah, that's right. They're signing permission slips. That's okay. The Colorado Rockies will be indemnified.
You signed the waiver. Come on. You knew what this was. And then one other side note before we get into some Masters talk here. This is, as Tyler pointed out to me, the fight doctor. Again, fight doctor only though. So our baseball, that's purely entertainment purposes only.
It's all speculation and entertainment purposes. Yes.
Yeah. Get a second opinion. Whatever you got to do.
Go see a specialist.
Get that looked at. But this weekend marks the debut of the Venom gear in UFC, and the beginning of this. Well, I don't know how long the contract is, but taking the place of Reebok as the official apparel supplier of the UFC.
Yes, taking the place of Reebok, but the shirt's looking almost exactly the same as the Reebok gear for much less of a cost. So I brought this up. These pictures are from UFC's official website, their official online store, where you can buy these items. So I didn't tell this to Ron because I wanted to bring this up to him. Ron, if you had to take a guess, how much do you think these items are selling for? Let's start with the shirt on the far left. How much do you think that shirt is selling for?
I'd probably throw like 30 on the shirt.
Okay, 30. That's reasonable. How about the hoodie right next to it?
The hoodie, I feel like it's going to be the most expensive one, so maybe knock that up to like 60.
60. Okay, then how about we got the shorts are similarly priced. You got the shorter shorts and the longer board shorts. How much do you think those are going for on the UFC store?
I mean, considering this is like in-ring gear, guys are probably, non-UFC fighters, people that do MMA training, whatever. You would assume they're suitable for that level of performance. Maybe 50 on the shorts, and then 45, 50.
Okay, so those are all very reasonable guesses. UFC is very unreasonable when it comes to selling items to their fans.
Oh, yes.
That T-shirt, that very plain T-shirt, $80.
Good Lord.
The short shorts, the shorter ones, those blue ones, the third one there, $130.
Wow.
The longer board style shorts, $140. That hoodie, the hoodie that you said you would pay, what, $60? I think is what you said, 60?
I'd throw 60 on it.
$150 for a hoodie.
Damn, son. Damn.
Dana White, you magnificent bastard.
Well, the man has his reasons.
Finally, last one. I'm a good friend of yours, Oscar De La Hoya, has announced he's coming out of retirement to box again. I just wondered if you had any...
Cocaine isn't cheap. It's expensive. Got to make money.
Thanks, Dan.
I mean,
I'm so glad. I was hoping you were going to play that. But
wow.
Yeah, those are oh boy, that's you could go to
hoodie.
You could go to Venom's actual website and probably get better looking gear for like half the price.
And the same material, just without the UFC stuff on it.
Yeah, exact same material, just no UFC logo.
I just miss the old days of the free for all, tap out, people with like the what I call the chicka things hanging off the shorts, whatever, like just random, just like who's gonna show up wearing what? We don't know.
Or how about back in the day, Vitor used to have the bad boy shorts with the eyes on the butt.
Yeah, the eyes. Yes, classic.
Yeah.
Who's coming out painted up in Crystal Palace? Like just all the good stuff.
Maybe some like Affliction shorts.
Oh, Affliction. Good old Affliction.
Yeah.
How did they miss out on this deal?
You're getting into a ring that the giant sponsor is Mickey's or Burger King.
Mickey's. I mean, they were there. They were there in the formative years.
Yep.
Shout out to Mickey's. Not a sponsor.
They were there in the early days. You can be if you want.
Justin was shooting way high on his, which he was way closer than me. I'm just saying what I would pay. That's all.
He's more familiar with Dana's pricing.
Yeah, I should have seen that coming. That's my bad.
But yeah, so look out for these. We'll recap it more on Friday because there's a fight this weekend on ABC. But we'll get into more. We'll get more into that Friday. But yes, this is the kind of stuff you can expect the fighters to see. Again, basically the exact same stuff they were wearing under the Reebok contract, just with a different logo.
How De La Hoya would knock Dana White 6 ways to Sunday.
Yeah, 100%.
For
100%.
sure.
Yeah, no argument here.
We got to get into some master stuff here, and then I got a little special presentation at the end, so hang on for that. Just a little video thing I wanted to show you guys. But the Masters are back. Tomorrow is the opening round. We showed you guys the odds. Obviously, DJ firmly sitting at the top. Spieth with a big move up the ladder there. I was surprised to see Koepka at 25-1, but then when you think about the favorite is 9-1, okay, just his knee thing is so weird. Like it seems like I don't even know. Is he going to have someone like bend down to get the ball out of the hole? Like, yes, I've seen all the rehab and stuff he's doing, but like I don't even know if he can do that right now. But he is saying he's going to do it. He has not, retired or withdrawn anything yet.
I will never retire.
Good on you, Koepka.
That was his press conference on Tuesday.
So regretfully announced that I will never retire. The crowd goes crazy. The normally reserved Augusta press conference goes insane. But just all the nice things. Even if you're not a golf fan, like I said, watching on TV, the Masters always looks great. We didn't get the par 3 tournament this year, which sucks because you always see guys just. What was the one I just saw of somebody wearing the tuxedo? Or
that was
Payne Stewart. He
there we
played
go.
Played the par 3 famously in a tuxedo for the whole thing. Jack Nicklaus's grandson hitting the hole in one when he was caddying for him. And the guys just always trying to skip across the water is always great to watch. But there are some traditions that do remain, and the Champions Dinner was the night before last. But and it's only for champions, people that have won the Masters, and they get to pick the menu. So DJ going with this is pretty solid actually. I don't really have any problem with any of this. It's
Sure.
maybe kind of boring like DJ is, but solid. Like you cannot go wrong with this. So we got appetizers,
Pigs in a blanket. I like that. Yeah.
corn fritters, first course, house salad or Caesar salad, family style sides, mashed potatoes, spring vegetables. Can't really mess that up. Main course, filet mignon. Who doesn't like that? Who does not like that? And miso marinated sea bass. I'm not really a big sea bass guy, but it's classy.
They do this Chilean sea bass with sauteed.
All right, break it up, you two. Break it up. And for dessert, peach cobbler and apple pie. I mean, and vanilla ice cream.
Peach cobbler in the South. You can't go wrong there.
Cannot really go wrong with that. So solid by him. But his brother that caddies for him, also not invited because he's not a Masters champion, came up with his own caddies Champions Dinner on this. Maybe it looks like the back of a receipt. Pre-round appetizer, Nature Valley granola bar. At the turn entree, gourmet hot. Who doesn't like a hot dog at the turn? I feel like that gives you superpowers for the last 9 holes.
Definitely.
For the sides, green banana, peanut butter, and crackers. You can only choose one. You just pick one. And then for dessert, BYOB. Who cares? It's a party.
Hey, that definitely. I'm kind of in on that caddies champion caddies dinner there.
I feel like that could become a thing, but Augusta's very buttoned down, so that will definitely not become a thing, unfortunately. The other thing I wanted to mention, because we saw, last year he was, Modesto's favorite son, a favorite of his program, win or lose. He was talking all kinds of wild shit about how he could turn Augusta into, this would be like par 66 for me because I could just hit it so far. And he crashed out miserably.
Shooting over 70 after saying that.
Yeah, so he had to wear that one. But he's taking it in stride, and clearly he is coming back, just trying to swing even harder. We saw this on the range a couple days ago. Oh, my God. That is violent. You see VJ Singh in the background just laughing. Like, what am I seeing right now? And my favorite part here, too, watch. After the... Okay, oh, God. Another
Reload!
Give me
Reload!
It's not enough! Sir, please, you have to stop. The tournament's not for 2 days. I said what I said! So this is insane. Apparently, he claims that he has got his club swing speed up to 144 miles an hour, which is, wow. I heard somebody on Dan Patrick's show, they had a guy from Golf Channel say, DJ swings about 113 to 115, and he is also one of the longest hitters on tour. So if you're talking about that kind of jump, the way he equated it was, that would be like the jump from DJ or the drop from DJ down to like Jim Furyk now, or even just like a average weekend golfer. I mean, he's trying to break the sound barrier. I don't even know. But God love him. I mean, it's terrifying, but awe-inspiring at the same time.
You remember, like, if he's really like swinging that hard and fast, like, do you remember those old like infomercials for like Super Sports Follies or whatever, where they put the fake golf ball on the tee and it would just explode when you hit it? He would do that just with a real golf ball. Like he'd swing like, "Oh, who gave me the fake ball? No, that was your tournament ball, actually." Yeah, that's actually a 4-stroke penalty.
He may be pushing out to the point where science cannot develop a strong enough golf ball
No.
to where we may have to see changes there.
So yeah, we're just gonna have to shave down a rock and let you swing at that.
That's the only thing. The whole ball is just uranium. I mean,
It's actually like a shot put. It's just a little ball of iron, is all it is.
it's the only thing to equal out the game. This guy was hitting 700-yard drives. It was insane. So we had to, level the playing field a little bit. But
like after talking about Tatis throwing out his shoulder, swinging hard, then we see that. I'm like, dude, that's just like unreal.
Well,
he swings so hard.
DeChambeau's an elitely conditioned athlete. Obviously, we know this.
This is true,
I got abs. He doesn't have abs,
right? His arms have abs. I think he just flexes, and his bicep has a six-pack.
But actually, let's pull up the tee times here first.
Just some notable. This isn't all of them.
Yeah, just notables. Groups going out tomorrow.
These times are Eastern, by the way.
Rahm is playing, so
Yep.
definitely like to see the Schauffele Rahm McIlroy group. Couple bombers out there for sure. DJ Lee Westwood, and I don't even know how to say Tyler's last name, but I'm just not going to try it because I'll just butcher it.
Yeah, I mean, and then of course look down. I do like that Adam Scott, DeChambeau, Max Homa. That's actually kind of an HP group.
What's not to love?
Yeah.
Also, shout out to Max Homa. His social media is pretty funny too because he has created this thing of people to send them videos of their swings. Like, what do you think about this? And he just roasts them all.
Oh, kind of like when people send their like what they cook to Gordon Ramsay, and then he just
exactly.
tears them down.
Exactly that with a golf swing.
Yeah.
Well, nobody has anything on Jack Ham. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Pow! Boom, baby! I was trying to find that video. I have it here somewhere, but I can't pull it up in time.
Nah.
But yeah, opening group's looking good. Let's get into some picks here.
Okay.
I'm feeling JT. I like Justin Thomas here.
I like that.
But also, my heart is saying DeChambeau just breaks the whole universe of golf and every green in two at the most.
It's a hole in one on a par 5.
Yeah, he's capable of anything. You saw the swing. I've never seen anything like it.
Yeah, JT's one I thought about. I mean, I didn't want to just say Dustin Johnson because A, he's the favorite, and B, he just won this tournament 5 months ago and shot a tournament record 20 under. I mean, he's got to be the favorite, but I didn't want to just say that because that's pretty boring. So I'll go. Kind of the two I have my eyes on are Patrick Cantlay. I think he might get his first major win here, even though I think he's only won a couple tournaments, but he hasn't been on the tour that long. I'm looking for him to break through here. Or let's get a 2017 repeat, Sergio getting the win, pulling out the upset.
Sergio, he seems to find something in these majors, so could be possible. Justin chiming, he wants Morikawa 30-1. I would lay something on that.
Morikawa. Yeah,
just lay a couple bucks on that. Well, I mean, what do you got to lose? You throw 10 on it, who cares? But that comes through.
I will say, look, it's golf. Golf is ridiculously unpredictable, but that's also why, even as Ronnie said, the favorite is 9-1. You don't see that in any other sport.
And I very much doubt that we're going to see any under 20 winners. I mean, that was insane last year. The course was wet. It was slow. Everything that I've heard so far, and yes, there is, at least for a day or two, some rain in the forecast. But as it's set up right now, while it's dry, apparently the greens are playing super fast. So that maybe in preparation for, they know it's going to get wet at some point, so they just really dried it out. But minus 20, you could get that off your mind.
I don't think. I mean, in recent years, tournament winners have been minus 17, minus 18, kind of getting there. But yeah, I'm with you. I don't think we're going to get a minus 20 again. That's just that's kind of crazy.
Shout out Spieth and Justin. Giving a shout out to the grouping there tomorrow. Morikawa, his choice, and Spieth. Maybe that mental block is out. Who knows? So definitely a weight off of his shoulders. But. Just excited to see what happens here. And but also to see what happens with the weather. If it does just have like a big rainstorm overnight or something like that, that's gonna be the scoring day when everything kind of softens up. But I mean, it's really just like, I think everyone's just like, can DeChambeau really just like break golf and just destroy this whole course with his monster drives?
He can break golf clubs. We've seen that.
We have seen that. God love him. God love him.
A lot of lummox. I'm glad you brought that word back to describe him.
That's the only thing I could think of. Like, if you look at him, that's a lummox. If there's ever it's like whatever the Supreme Court guy said about pornography. Like, there's no definition. I just know it when I see it.
You know it when it's a football move. You know it when you see it.
Yeah, it's just lummox. All right, there it is. With our last few minutes here, though, I did put this together, and I was surprised that it actually worked in StreamYard. So shout out StreamYard.
It worked earlier. Let's hope it works again.
Yeah, I don't want to guarantee too much here, but I put together a little montage. I will repost it afterwards too for anyone that missed it, or if it doesn't work. I mean, that's part of the thrill, though. If I was him, I would go out in a medium or small shirt and just hit drives until you don't even do the Hulk Hogan thing. They just disintegrate off of you.
Right.
That's when he knows practice is over. Like, all right, it's getting kind of cold. All right, we'll call it a day. But I put together a little highlight reel in honor of, we just had our 1-year anniversary. So just shouting out some of the guests that we've had, some of the weirder moments that we've had on the show. Thank you guys, as always, for calling in, commenting, contributing to the show in any capacity that you have over the first year. So sit back and enjoy. A little montage here. Will take us out of here on this Wednesday.
We're back. Backer than ever. Let them know.
Got hit with the airwork.
Rich, the big feet, Fajita Herrera in the mix. Rich, how are we doing this evening?
I am very, very good. What exactly is Colombian cuisine?
Food from Colombia.
Well,
Shout out
program here. Thomas Andrews. How we doing, boys?
Hey, Thomas, what's up,
What's
man?
up, guys? How you guys doing?
Wait.
That this whole thing happened.
Oh, no.
We go live now. I do want to mention also that all haircuts on the program are brought to you by Tito Auto Body and Used Tires. I apologize to everyone out there, to the great people at Telemundo, SportTube, all around the world, all our broadcasting partners. That's on me. That's on across all platforms. With the X-Files toys. Entering the Raptors. Now it's sideways. Now it's sideways.
Oh my gosh! All right, cut away.
Anyone that's booking, Braden in the future, also no red M&Ms. That's in his rider. That's to make sure that somebody reads it. So the M&M bowl that's laid out in his green room backstage area, no red M&Ms. Make sure that's a must. Oh, throwing in a nice little promo for his YouTube channel there at the end, which I'm in the biz too, guy. I appreciate that part. But apparently, Tyler, we may want to lay low for a while because we might have a jihad out on us.
Yeah.
AKA Scrabraham Lincoln, AKA Lawrence of Scrabia. I don't know. I'm freestyling right now. But Scraby, how are we doing this evening?
I am doing fantastic. That was a great setup. I have never been called Scrabraham Lincoln, though. So
that's a free one.
That is free because I've been called it all. So you finally found something I haven't heard in years, and I appreciate that.
Oh my god.
What is this guy's deal? Like, he contributes nothing to anything.
You know what a great answer would have been though is that after they said, "Well, what do you do after 3 plays?" He could have just said punt. Like that. That would have been a good answer, I think.
But if you want a good burger in City Heights, hit up Canada Steak Burger. I now bring into the program Mr. Will Galvin and Josh Aaron. Gentlemen, how are we doing this evening?
What's up, boys?
What's up, guys?
Ron, that was the best clip. We were saying yesterday how that's probably one of our best episodes that we've had since we started What's on the Menu.
He actually knocked out Worthy so hard, Worthy turned into Ric Flair and did the old classic Ric Flair flop. I don't know, Ronnie, do we have the video? Or
yes.
a presentation of that?
Efforting.
Do I have a video? Let me see.
The answer is yes, you son of a bitch.
No. Yeah, that was pretty bizarre to see. That
Poor
was
guy,
fun.
and poor Worthy. There was no Arn Anderson to tag in either. You know.
A little later, you can enjoy the celebration, the extravagance of the 10,000 tonight.
Thank you. Thank you all.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
I planned for a hard 24 minutes, so I'm kind of screwed. But
I know. I'm like, it's an awful thing to like tell somebody. Like, well, we already had this planned out. You knew you were going to be on from 7:36, 7:39. So,
thanks,
like,
boss.
do what you want, okay?
All right. Well, thank you, Bo. There you have it. So again,
Lovely. Very nice.
thank you to all of you for joining in, participating in your comments, even watching the show on replay or social media comments afterwards, calling in. Of course, everyone's always welcome to call in. No app required. Cannot stress that enough. But we will. And there was a lot more stuff I wanted to put in that video, but my very, very publicly available MIDI of Jump was only 4 minutes long, so crunch for time. But again, I can't be sued. It's a MIDI.
It's true.
But,
it's true. We're still on Facebook as far as I can tell.
As always, yeah. I still see 3 people holding it down.
That's
That
right.
was a test. That was really just a test. Again, to see all right, now, well, all right. The one thing got me banned, but this,
See how far we can push that line.
I got to know the line. I'm like the Shambo. I'm just out there reaching for how far I can go. How far? Like, I don't know, but I got to find out. But thank you guys, as always. Thank you, Tyler, also, for helping out every show. Like, I mean, obviously, there would be no show without, both of us together. But I feel like, let's keep doing it.
We've tried to do the show without each other. We've tried to do the show without each other. It just never seems to work.
Can't really do it solo. So, and yes, also shout out to Justin, too.
Yes.
The third Beatle. That's
right.
The only other person I would trust to co-host this program. So thank you guys, as always. I will repost that, later, so you can go back and just watch the video. But just very grateful for having this weird. I mean, you saw the stuff in that video. It doesn't make any sense at all. So that's what's going on.
No.
Justin says he could replace both of us. An hour of Cowboys talk.
Probably could.
Nobody wants that.
That's true.
It would probably get better ratings. Let's just be real. Let's just accept it. First week, Skip Bayless is the guest. What the God.
Second week, Michael Irvin out there screaming, sweating.
Thank you, ladies. You can leave now.
That's right. He's out there screaming like Brandon Marshall. How did we not talk about that, actually? That just popped into my head. How did we not talk about that?
We'll have to revisit it on Friday.
Maybe Friday, yeah. Yeah, thank you guys again. Yeah, absolutely what Roddy said. Thank you so much for tuning in. Everything you do, if you're just watching the video, even if you're watching it for like a minute, you're giving us a view. Hey, I'll take it. Definitely thank you for that. Thank you for everybody that's been on the show. Ronnie, thank you very much. That was a fantastic video package you put together. Thank you for all the work you're doing on the show. I guess that's it. We'll be back here on Friday to recap the weekend coming to sports, maybe talk Brandon Marshall's meltdown. Who knows? But, yeah.
Masters update. We'll see what happens to the Astros. Yeah. Whatever misfortunes befall them through the fans. So again, thank you guys. We love you guys. Can't thank you guys enough.
Absolutely, yeah. Thank you guys so much. We'll be back here on Friday. Hope you'll join us. We love you guys. You know the drill. Keep the fire.
At the buzzer.